Velocity TV begins now.
Are you ready?
Ladies and gentlemen, strap yourselves in for the wildest thrill ride of your life. So grab a snack and sit back because we're about to throw it down.
We've got the best three-wide action door-to-door racing on the turn number 4 you'll find on iRacing, right here live on the Full Velocity Racing Network.
We are about to crown tonight's champion, and it's time to let her dig.
We're restacked and repacked up for turn number 4. Who's it gonna be? Good evening, race fans, and welcome to the Great Debate Race number 2 at the Lanier National Speedway here. And man, the competition was hot and heavy the very first week here. This week it's going to be rather interesting to see who's going to come on top. Team VLR came on top last week and topped the standings. Can anybody better them here this week as VLR goes up against a couple of other teams in the form of 3D Racing and BDR Racing? We'll see who's going to come out on top here this evening as far as the team battle. $1,200 on the line there between you have the overall team victory and then also the individual championships. So $1,200 on the line. Total purse here for this series. A big thank you to all the sponsors who wanted to be a part of this historic event. iRacing iFlag, the title sponsor, as well as in-race incentives, who gives back a lot to the iRacing community. Also, Ken Skins Custom iRacing Paints. 3D Racing is the primary sponsor of 3D Racing, I should say. And then you got Steezy Films. Sleazy, yeah. Steezy Films, YouTube hilarities by Troy Jones and Partners. Full Velocity Racing Network, the best in the business. Team VLR, Dirt Sim Racing, the best promoters and top-notch drivers anywhere. Sports Speed Shop, Chad and Todd Sports setups, as well as some of the novelty items to come soon, with a special mention from Keller's Killer Sets. Thank you to all those great sponsors for making things happen here for the Great Debate. Want to welcome everyone. And we have everyone hopefully tuning in here tonight on the Team VLR Facebook, the Full Velocity Racing Network Facebook page. Also, we got the 3D Racing Facebook page, the Full Velocity Racing Network YouTube page. Also, the 3D Racing YouTube page, a new thing here tonight. 3D Racing YouTube page and the Full Velocity Racing Network Twitch account out here. So proud to be going out to all those different venues here, different avenues here in the sim racing community. So appreciate all that. It's qualifying coming to an end here. Thank you all for watching here, the Full Velocity Racing Network. Cannot wait to see what's going to happen here tonight. Make sure you hit us up with some star donations, folks. Give a share out there. Let everyone know that we are live here on the Full Velocity Racing Network with the Great Debate, race number 2. So getting ready here for heat race number 1. Starting on the pole will be the number 4 from 3D Racing. That'll be Justin Norwood. Norwood and his dance part of the outside, driving the number 63, also from 3D Racing. That is Clifford Driscoll. Inside row number 2 in the third starting spot from Team VLR, that's Howard Weaver aboard the iRacing Hot Flag number 07. And outside of him, another 3D Racing guy, the number 77, the best photo in the business here on the Full Velocity Racing Network, that is Warren Samoy. Inside row number 3, that'll be Daniel Powell aboard car number 32. And outside of him, Kevin Kaufman in car number 37. Inside row number 7 in the fourth row, that'll be Richard Spar from Team BDR, and that number 71, and Troy Jones from 3D Racing in that number 49 machine, rolling off in position number 8. We called the 4-8 cars, 15 laps will be the distance here in these heat races. And we got a star-studded field here between Team BDR, Team VLR, and 3D Racing here. And don't forget, folks, to like and share our link out there. Let everyone know that we're live here as we see everybody out there, whether you're on Facebook Live or YouTube or Twitch. Appreciate it there. If you got star donations, you want to donate, come on over to the Full Velocity Racing Network. As the iRacing Hot Flag, green flag comes out, and look at Justin Norwood right on the gas, rather heavy there here at the Lanier National Speedway. Norwood takes over that top spot in that number 4 machine. Howard Weaver up to the second spot in the number 07. Oh, Powell makes a little bit of contact there. He gets it crossed up. Now into Driscoll he goes. Those guys batting around just a tad bit there from third on back, able to keep it in the right direction. No harm, no foul. There is Justin Norwood, your race leader in that number 4 machine. 3D Racing just trying to get some good spots in the future event with Howard Weaver running in that second spot. Third, again, Daniel Powell. Warren Samoy running in that 4th spot. Heavy challenges from the number 63 of Clifford Driscoll. Driscoll's looked down a couple different times there of Samoy. Samoy right now able to hold on to the 4th spot. That number 63 of Clifford Driscoll, though, in 5th. As he dives it back down to the bottom, you got Kevin Kaufman right there, a whole gaggle of 3D Racing cars right here battling for position. Position number 4 is Justin Norwood trying to run away and hide. He finished 3rd last week here on the Full Velocity Racing Network here in the Team Challenge. As we had Team BDR, VLR, and 3D Racing all in the top 3. What better race could you have asked for? All three teams having a representative amongst the top 3 here last week. As we are on lap number 5 of 10, or number 5 of 15, 10 laps remain here in heat race number 1. Big thank you to 3D Racing for the stars. He's the race leader. 3D Racing, the race leader here on the Full Velocity Racing Network here tonight. Last night we had competition. It was heavy, hot and heavy between a couple of guys out there bidding for stars to be the top star donator of the evening and have that prize. And tonight, right now, 3D Racing. So anybody want to compete with 3D Racing to become that top spot is last night Alex Brewer taking the top spot there in the most star donations in a single race. Now 3D Racing going and setting the mood here, setting the tone there for the star donation. So there's a race in the chat box, a race on the screen here. If you're not a part of Full Velocity Racing Network, whether you're on one of the other avenues on Facebook, make sure you go over to Facebook, like our page. Make sure you share it out there and everything else. I mean, you can watch the high-quality videos, obviously, on YouTube or even on Twitch. Those videos are very, very high quality compared to Facebook. Unfortunately, Facebook not up to that par, not up to that standard, as we have 5 laps remaining for Justin Norwood. Powell in the second spot. It looks like Howard Weaver starting to drop back there into the clutches of Clifford Driscoll. Now Driscoll around Howard Weaver. Weaver dropping like a rock on the outside. Now battling out with Kevin Kaufman. So Justin Norwood going to have 3 laps remaining at the Lanier National Speedway with Daniel Powell running in that second spot. Driscoll for 3. Kevin Kaufman now up to the 4th spot, down to the inside, side-by-side battle for the 3rd spot. That is a pair of 3D Racing teammates going at it for the 3rd spot. Popsicle Stick's going to be in there for Justin Norwood, Daniel Powell for 2 so far. So these guys finding out. Oh, Warren Samoy, is he going to save it? He does so. He was completely almost around, but that was enough to bring out the yellow flag. He had 90 degrees pointing towards the infield. He saved it, but the flagger a little bit fast on the gun there, and able to throw out that yellow flag there. So we're going to restack and repack the field and see where this is going to lay out here in heat race number 1. Like I said, do us a big favor. Go out there, share the link, let everybody know Full Velocity Racing Network is live. Taking a look here just to see who is actually out there. Big thank you to iRacing iFlag for being the main sponsor here of the great debate here, race number 2. Get out there and share it, folks. As we're going back to green flag racing off of turn, and number 4 iRacing iFlag, green flag is out. And we're racing down here. There's Justin Norwood, your race leader. Going to see the white flag there is Powell to the outside, trying everything he can there. And then number 32 machine, Daniel Powell up to the top shelf of the Speedway, ripping the lip, getting a well of run down the back straightaway for the final time, diving it off into turn number 3, and off of turn number 4, picking up heat race number 1. It's going to be number 4, Justin Norwood from 3D Racing. Daniel Powell finishing up in that second spot, Clifford Driscoll for 3, Richard Spar for 4, Kevin Kaufman, Troy Jones, Warren Samore, and Howard Weaver round out your 8 cars there in heat race number 1. Heat 1 in the books. Heat race number 2 getting ready to come to post, and our starting grid is going to go away like this. Starting on the pole, driving the number 33 from Team VLR. That is Evan Say, and outside him from Team PDR, that is Cole Harvey, and that number 85 machine. We gander on back to the third starting spot from Team BDR also. Here in this series, that's the number 2 machine. That'll be Dylan Hauser. And outside of him will be the number 91. That is Tanner Tomasi. Tomasi actually in the 09 machine out there, folks. So 09, 91, but Tanner Tomasi on the outside there in row number 2. Fifth starter sees Chad Swartz aboard car number 44. And Scott Dobbs aboard that number 29 machine. He's going to roll off in position number 6. Triple 4, the triple 4, Derek Dryman. Going to start Taylor and Charlie there for Team BDR, Derek Dryman in that triple 4 machine. We called for 7 cars, all 7 cars out here. The great debate race number 2, heat race number 2, to Lanier National Speedway. Like I said, getting ready to race here with heat race number 2 off of turn number 4. It is Evan Say and Cole Harvey leading them down. Green flags in the air. We're racing down the front straightaway. Hauser dives it down to the bottom. There, number 2, last week's feature winner was Dylan Hauser for Team BDR. Now working over the bottom there, trying to get around Cole Harvey. Harvey right now in that second spot. Here comes Hauser, and going to lead this time by the first lap is Evan Say. Hauser and Harvey working it over there just a tad bit, as it looks like Harvey has the momentum there to hold on to the second spot and slam the door shut there on Dylan Hauser. Tanner Tomasi in that number 09 machine. Currently running in the 4th spot. Here comes Chad Swartz in car number 44. He's down to the inside. That's a good battle for the 4th spot there between Tomasi and Swartz, as Hauser goes way up to the top shelf of the Speedway, trying to find that moisture there on that right rear tire, pushing the cushion and trying to rip the lip up top, trying to find some way around Cole Harvey. And I think he's got that momentum built up there, and he's really starting to pad that down there as he's coming with a whole head of steam there. And that number 2 machine is Dylan Hauser to the outside, Harvey down to the inside. Now Hauser makes a little bit of a mistake, got up just a little bit too high. And that number 2 machine is Harvey just working the bottom there, finessing the bottom, catfishing it here at Lanier with 10 laps to go, 5 complete of 15. And here comes Hauser again to the outside, side by side. Dylan Hauser with the power move in that number 2 machine, as Hauser now going to take over the second spot from the number 85 of Cole Harvey. Harvey going to be drop kicked back to the 3rd spot. Here comes Chad Swartz too, and Tanner Tomasi is going to try his luck on the outside in that number 09 machine. So 3 wide battle now for Cole Harvey, Tanner Tomasi, and Chad Swartz. Those guys all working it out there. Dylan Hauser trying to check out and maybe catch on Evan Say in that number 33 machine, as Evan trying to check out himself in his own right there last time by 1.666 over Dylan Hauser right now. And that number 2 machine is Harvey now dives it back down to the bottom, and then you have Tomasi up top. And again, Chad Swartz in the 44 down to the bottom as Hauser hits the wall just a tad bit over there in 3 and 4. We got a little bit of a blanking going on. It looks like Tomasi, the Gomer, the aliens trying to duck the number 09 machine. Don't know what they want with Tomasi, but we'll see what's going to happen, how that's going to unfold. Is Tanner up top, trying to dig it out there as 5 laps will remain. Heat race number 2, doing a fantastic job right now. Is everybody watching out there on the Full Velocity Racing Network, Team VLR Facebook, and man, 3D Racing Facebook, and all the YouTubes and Twitch viewers out there. We appreciate you tuning in here to the Full Velocity Racing Network. Again, make your way on over to the Full Velocity Racing Network on Facebook and give us some star donations if you like us. Heck, you can become a supporter of the Full Velocity Racing Network, making it go a long way. We have a lot of cool things coming here rather soon, and I don't want to announce them, but they are coming here on the Full Velocity Racing Network, and you will see it live. So make sure you become a supporter, and we'll show you, we can tell you how to become that supporter. This white flag comes out for Evans Day. In car number 33, Dylan Hauser still running in that second spot. Cole Harvey running in third. Tanner Tomasi now goes to the outside. Swartz down to the inside. Good battle for the fourth spot, but down into turn number 3 and off of turn number 4. Evan Say going to take down heat race number 2 for Team VLR. Dylan Hauser going to finish for 2. Cole Harvey for 3. Tanner Tomasi for 4. Chad Swartz, Scott Dobbs, and Derek Tryman. Right now your 7 cars and heat race number 2. It's in the books. So here we go with heat race number 3 as they're getting ready to come to post, and just watching everybody line up here. Cannot wait to see what's going to happen here. What team is going to take down the win so far? We got 3D, Team VLR. We're missing a Team BDR. Can Team BDR come through here and win heat race number 3? Our starting lineup here, the 3D Racing starting lineup, going to go away like this. Starting on the pole, and that is Devin Morgan aboard the number 112 machine. And outside in, Blake Brown in the iRacing iFlag number 74 machine. Going to roll off in position number 2. Rolling off in the third starting spot, that is Randall Carter aboard car number 37, and Eric Keller aboard the number 1 machine. He's going to roll off in position number 4. Fifth starter sees Peyton Stevenson aboard the number 04 machine, and Steven Wilson aboard car number 32 in position number 6. And shotgun on the field, driving the number 22. That'll be J.D. Sassy. 7 cars we called for. All 7 cars out there, so we're missing a couple of cars once again here. For the whole thing that's going on out here for the team. So I think Team VLR is still missing 2 cars. But they did fantastic last week. All 6 cars inside the top 10. We get ready to light the wake, light the fire off at turn number 4. Green flags in the air. Go at it here is watching. Hopefully you guys can share the link out there, let everybody know that we are live. Trying to get groups out there to share it. So we don't want to start that. Like I said, letting heat race number 3 come to post here with Devin Morgan, your race leader. Second is the number 74, Blake Brown. Randall Carter running in the 3rd spot. Eric Keller running 4th. 5th is the number 32 of Steven Wilson. Wilson back there trying to work the bottom. Looks like these guys pretty much going to the outside. Peyton Stevenson, that 04 machine, running in the 6th spot, and J.D. Sass still running in the 7th spot. Again, there is a full invert for the future And it's going to be rather interesting to see how that's going to all unfold and pay off here on the Full Velocity Racing Network. Definitely going to have some different things. We've seen how it shook everything up last week, and guys able to run up front, and that normally thought they weren't going to be able to run up front. They thought their setup was junk, but they were able to run it up front. So we'll see if they're going to be able to continue on that merry way. Here is a thank you to everyone tuning in. Like I said, to the Full Velocity Racing Network. Make sure you go ahead and share it out there. Let everybody know that we are live. Star donations go a long way, folks. And right now, 3D Racing owns the top spot with 795 stars. Can anybody else outdo them there for star donations? They already become a supporter of the Full Velocity Racing Network. Like and share us out there. Let everybody know. Thank you for tuning in on Team VLR and all the other avenues that we have here on the Full Velocity Racing Network. Is Devin Morgan and that number 112 machine from Team VLR just putting a whooping on the field so far, with Blake Brown running in the second spot, third Randall Cutter. So 1, 2, 3, all Team VLR. Team BDR looks like they're not going to be able to take down a heat race win. That's going to be rather interesting to see how that's going to play out here, as the number 112 of Devin Morgan right now on the outside, and it looks like the slider line kind of coming up there as the track starting to rubber up, take a lot of rubber here at the Lanier National Speedway. As we go Sheffield Graphics on board with Devin Morgan, just to give you a quick lap here. As you're going to see the popsicle sticks up in the air this time around. Here is he purchased 3 and off of turn number 4, 2 laps remaining here for that number 112 machine, as we have Sheffield Graphics on board just to show how he handles around the Speedway. Thank you to Sheffield Graphics. As we're coming there, we'll see the white flag. One more trip around for Devin Morgan. In car 112, the 74, Blake Brown right there knocking on the door as much as they can. But they're down into 3 and 4 for the final time here. And heat race number 3, it's going to belong to Team VLR, is 112 of Devin Morgan. Blake Brown for 2, Randall Carter for 3, Eric Keller, Stephen Wilson, Peyton Stevenson, and JD Sess. Round out your 7 cars here and heat race number 3. That's in the books, folks. We'll make our way on to the A main here in just a moment. But before we do, we're going to send things down trackside to honor our great nation with the playing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free, in the home of the brave?
Thank you to Kevin Dedman from Dirty Grass Soul for the playing of our national anthem there. Milner Design and Media for putting together a great video here for the Full Velocity Racing Network. Man, the great debate. What team, guys? I want to know what team you think is going to take down tonight. Is it going to be Team VLR? Is it going to be Team BDR, who Hauser's on? Or is it going to be 3D Racing? Folks, I want to see your picks out there of what team's going to take it down. And hey, combo that with the pick of who's going to win individually here tonight. Can Dylan Hauser make it 2 for 2 here? Can Evan C, who looked like he was really fast there in the heat race, can he take it down? Howard Weaver's drifted back. Was he playing the I missed my setup ordeal? It looked like he did miss his setup. But again, I think it's a full field invert, so that's going to make things rather interesting there, whether they won the heat race or not. We'll see what you guys think here. So if you're on the Full Velocity Race Network Facebook page, if you're not, head on over. Hey, make a comment out there on the Full Velocity Race Network page. I see Ty BTV out there. Tyler Blankenship. Hey, you want the official streamer of Full Velocity Race Network? Ty BTV. Check him out on Facebook. Ty BTV. Man, if he wants to throw up the link, go ahead. Ty BTV. Man, he does a fantastic job. Sheer the Beard coming up on Full Velocity Racing Network. More details to come very soon. But again, Ty BTV, the official streamer. We see Tyler Blankenship out there. We appreciate what he has done for us here on the Full Velocity Racing Network. So don't forget to like him out there and do everything you can. So we appreciate that here. Late model racing action here at Lanier. So we got 3 more minutes of warm-up, 3.5 minutes left of warm-up. Thank our sponsors once again here on the Full Velocity Racing Network that make things happen for at least this challenge series. We got to thank iRacing iFlag, title sponsor of the series, as well as in-race incentives for whoever gets those incentives and gives a lot back to the iRacing community. He gives a ton back, man. Jeff Brown, a fantastic guy. Head on over to iRacingIFlag.com. If you don't have an iFlag, you don't have a pit box, you might as well leave it on the trailer because you're not going to compete without one of those 2 items. So again, iRacingIFlag.com. Order those out. Cat & Skins Custom iRacing Paints, man, he does a fantastic job. He's the primary sponsor of 3D Racing. We give a big shout out to Ken Skins, Custom iRacing Paints. Steezy Films in YouTube Hilarities by Troy Jones and Partners. Got to thank Full Velocity Racing Network. The best of the business. This is what they put on the script there. So best of the business, Full Velocity Racing Network. We appreciate that so much, and we appreciate everybody tuning in. Also got to thank Team VLR.com and for Dirt Sim Racing, the best promoters and top-notch drivers anywhere. So again, big thank you to KT King, Steve Calavoda, all the admins over there at Team VLR. I've got to sit in the admin chair with those guys. It's been fantastic when I get a chance to do so. I love doing that. If I could do that more often, I probably would. But those guys do a fantastic job. So if you're looking for somebody to help you out, head on over to teamvlr.com. They'll help you out. Maybe even start a series if you want the best promoters and the best admins that I've seen in quite some time. Swartz Speed Shop, Chad and Todd Swartz setups, as well as novelty items to come soon. So thanks to Swartz Speed Shop, and also special mention to Keller's Killer Set out there on the Full Velocity Racing Network. So thank you guys for tuning in here. Again, looking to see if anybody else out there star donations. So far, 3D Racing owns the top of the stars with 795 stars. Can anybody better them? If you can do so, go ahead, shout it out there. Thank everyone, like I said, for watching here on the Full Velocity Racing Network YouTube out there too. Going down through here. So 58 seconds left to warm up, folks, and we'll get to racing action here. And just give our shout out to our sponsors here, Hard Motorsports, BladeNerd.com, Simple Web Solutions, powered by Nerds, the official sponsor of our victory lane, iRacing iFlags, J-Max Journey, J-Max Strong. I tell you, J-Max Journey, J-Max Strong, hey, if you get a chance, check it out, www.jmaxstrong.com. It's a locked-in syndrome, man. He has some special controllers. He makes things fun. I head on over and watch his stream and buy some apparel too and help him out. Also got to thank South Texas Speedway, Corpus Christi's place to race, www.southtexasspeedway.com. And Haas Motorsports, our official sponsor here of the Yellow Flag sponsorship. Milner Design and Media does a lot of our media and design behind the scenes, so thank you to Charlie Milner. Also, shameless plug there to JP Designs out there. JP Designs, Josh Peacock does some work for us too, so thank you to both those guys. And also strong thank you to everybody else, the fans, the race fans out there, for making everything interesting here on the Full Velocity Racing Network. Thank you, Edward. Yes, I agree with you, NASCAR. I've actually deleted everything NASCAR off my Facebook until they can earn my respect back. I'm still a dirt racing fanatic, so that's the way it's going to be. That's unfortunately. I won't get too much in there. Ken Roos out there. Get him 3D. Yes, 3D racing. I tell you, Ken, thank you for tuning in to Full Velocity Racing Network. He had the longest running streak for a long time, and then we got his stars taken away, and they took his streak away too. So thank you, Ken, for everything you've done for us. Here as we get ready for the starting lineup, 75 laps will be the distance here to Lanier National Speedway in the 3D Racing starting lineup for the Great Debate. Gonna go away like this. From Team VLR, driving the number 07, the iRacing I-Flag, number 07, that is Howard Weaver. And his dance departed outside, driving the number 22, that'll be J.D. Sass. Inside row number 2, that'll be Derek Dryman aboard the number 444 and Warren Samoy. From 3D Racing, and that number 77 machine going to roll off in the 4th starting spot. 5th starter will be the number 04 machine of Peyton Stevenson. And outside him, Scott Dobbs aboard the number 29. Inside row number 4, that'll be Troy Jones aboard the number 49 and Steven Wilson from Team VLR. And that number 32 machine going to roll off in position number 8. 9th starter sees Chad Swartz aboard car number 44. And that number 37 of Kevin Kaufman going to roll off position number 10. 11th starter will be Eric Kettler aboard the number 1 machine and Tanner Tomasi aboard the 09, rolling off 12. 13th will be Richard Spar, Randall Carter. In row 7, row 8 will be Cole Harvey and Clifford Driscoll, Blake Brown, Dylan Hauser, Daniel Powell, Devin Morgan, Evan Say, and Justin Norwood. Round out your field. We are stacked. We are packed. We're going to want to ask you one question, race fan. Who's it going to be here this evening? As that was a failure of a send-off by me. We're going to give myself a D-. There is, man, my voice is just killing me after 4 straight broadcasts. And we got a yellow flag. We got contact over there at 3 and 4. All right, Ken Roos, appreciate the star donations out there, man. Hopefully your streak can come back, man. That was an awesome streak you had going there. As we're taking a look to see where this yellow flag unfolded. I don't know. I don't know who was involved. We're going to make sure we kind of see as quickly as possible there. It looks like Randall Carter involved. So we're going to look at some pretty good racing here as Randall Carter unfortunately gets involved with Troy Jones in that 49 machine, kind of an innocent bystander. So Troy Jones definitely involved in that one. Let's see what happened to Troy Jones. Yep, 32. Getting into the back of him. I don't know. That wasn't Stephen Wilson. That was another number 32. Getting into the back there. Maybe it was Stephen Wilson getting in the back. So like I said, tough break there. So lights extinguished atop the iRacing.com. A Chevy Silverado. We light the wick, light the fire. One more time. Green flag's in the air. The iRacing high flag, green flag as the number 07 of Howard Weaver leads the charge down to turn number 1. Second is Derek Dryman. Dryman down to the inside. J.D. Sass up to the top shelf of the Speedway. They're going to complete lap number 3 in the books here for the 07 machine of Howard Weaver. Can the Dreamweaver win this event here tonight for Team VLR and break those guys into the win column? Second right now, the 444 Derek Dryman from Team BDR. And then you have J.D. Sass, the number 22 machine, running in a solid third. Peyton Stevenson running 4th in that number 4 machine is Steven Wilson running 5th. There, number 32, Scott Dobbs running in 6th. The number 37 right there, too. So there's a whole gaggle of cars. Things are going to be interesting. A long, long road here. 75 laps, so we have 5 complete of 75, 70 laps to go here in tonight's A main feature for the Great Debate race number 2 here on the Full Velocity Racing Network. Said making sure you go out there, share our link, let everybody know that we are live here on the Full Velocity Racing Network. Hey, star donations right now. The top star donator is 3D Racing Kevin Roos right there with 500 stars, running in the second spot there. Definitely appreciate the star donations, folks. As I'm showing my cell phone to TV cameras like you guys can actually see it right now, because that'll come sooner or later, so you can see our ugly mugs maybe. I don't know if that'll make it interesting. Yellow flag going to come out there. The R Motorsports yellow flag coming out here on lap 7 of 75. So we'll slow them back down. I think Spar went for a ride here in this one. The 77 got a little bit loose, ejected there, and yeah, whew. 71 went up in the air, went airborne, landed back on all 4 wheels, so Richard Spar still able to go. A lot of carnage over there in the corner, but everybody looks like they're going to come out pretty much unscathed. A little bit of damage, obviously, to some of these cars, but Richard Spar definitely not having very good luck here in the first 2 races. No Phil's over there broadcasting another race along with Jack, the B team over there. Elite Racing, B team. We got an ongoing joke between himself and I. What do you guys want to see camera view wise? I mean, I have tons of cameras. You want to start in a favorite car of yours? Let us know here. First person to do it, we'll do a in-car shot of your favorite driver, maybe, or your favorite team driver out there. A little bit foggy here. Moisture setting in, keeping it in the track as much as they can. Kind of the setup that they got going. Fogginess, I kind of question that, but it's made for some good racing here the last these last 2 weeks. Green flag going to be back out. Howard Weaver mashing the gas down through that floorboard. And at number 07, the Dreamweaver, right now the race leader. Second, the number 44, Derek Dryman, battling it out now with the JD Sass, who looked to the bottom of him there. Oh, contact, more contact, and somebody almost nailed the opening on the 32 machine. Not sure if that, oh yeah, the 32 around. 32 around, yellow, yellow, yellow. I believe that was the number 32 machine of Steven Wilson. Gonna make sure. Yep, Steven Wilson will go back here with a J-Max Journey, J-Max Strong instant replay. See if that's what caused it there. Yep, there's some, yeah, the checkup in front of him caused a lot of things, and the 32 unfortunately gets up in there. Tanner Tomasi involved. The 32 involved. Randall Carter, nope, that's not Randall Carter. The Randall Carter escapes through the 37 machine. Kevin out there, Kevin Kaufman, excuse me. Kevin Kaufman around. So the guys are going to restack and repack, hopefully get the repairs. They're going down to see their pit crews. Yellow flag laps do not count here in this race. But it's making things sort of interesting. The heavy hitters from last week, and you got to remember, Evan Say won a heat race. He's right now currently running in that 7th spot. Thank you, Darren. We appreciate it. Really, really do appreciate you tuning into the Full Velocity Racing Network. We enjoy having you guys out there, and we appreciate you guys tuning in. So, Darren, hey, Darren Woodward out there. Appreciate it. Big shout out to you, man. All right, guys, flag, green flag back out. We're racing here on lap 9 of 75. And it is Howard Weaver leading over Derek Dryman down the back straightaway here. We completed lap 10, I should say, of 75. So watching great debate number 2. Race number 2. Team BDR taking the first race. There with Dylan Hauser behind the wheel. Can another team take the second race here? Howard Weaver trying to show the quick way around there in that number 07 machine. Dryman is really almost all over him there. A little bit, they're about identical there in lap times. Looks like Howard Weaver able to get off the corner just a tad bit better than Dryman last time by. We'll see what the laps are this time by. Weaver with a 14.718, 14.731 to Derek Dryman. And I tell you what, Driscoll with a 5.92, there's some pretty good lap times that we're looking through the field here. So definitely going to have to run away and hide here. 75 laps is a long distance here, and we're only on lap 14 of 75. That 444 Dryman right now running in second. So let's take a look back here with Cole Harvey in that number 85 machine, who's currently running 6, trying to give everybody a little bit of love here tonight on the Full Velocity Racing Network. Devin Morgan there in the 112 machine. I watched the race last night. He ended up winning. You know, everybody says, "Oh, what do you guys do on your spare time?" I watch broadcasts. I really do. If I don't like the announcer or whatever, I still watch him. I like the technical part of it, but it's definitely rather interesting. And I watched him last night at the World of Thunder race. I enjoy watching that World of Thunder race with the 87 cars, man. But don't like seeing what I seen last night out of some things. But I guess that's the handling of those cars. I'm not 100% positive what went on there, but handling those cars got to be extreme. Not made for dirt. Definitely not made for dirt. Like I said, and then I watched a couple other broadcasts, you know. I got out and tried to race last night, too. Didn't make it out of the B-Main. So couldn't get even out of my own way. Finished last in B-Main number 1. So didn't make it today, so that was pretty depressing here. So Howard Weaver running in your top spot still. Derek Dryman's coming under fire there. Chad Swartz has been looking to the bottom all over him there in the 3D Racing number 44 machine. 63 of Driscoll right there too, knocking on the door. Man, Devin Morgan right there is, we're just watching these guys trying to make it through the field. Looks like the groove's kind of a little bit weird right now. Middle of the high is where these guys are pretty much running, and Howard Weaver trying to run away and hide right now in that number 07 machine as these guys battle it out to get out from second on back. Is that 444 Derek Dryman just leading over the 44 of Chad Swartz. Clifford Driscoll running in as the 4th spot there from Team 3D. That's the number 63 machine. And you got JD Sass and Devin Morgan going at it there. BLR versus, I believe, BDR there in the number 22 machine. Let's go take a look. Where is Hauser? Dylan Hauser is... Huh. Not here. Dylan Hauser didn't even start the race. They're in the number 2 machine, so, oh man. Saying he didn't start the race, but this is the only one left out. It's kind of weird. Maybe the aliens got him, he's still racing around? Not sure. So, tough one there for Dylan Hauser. And the number 2 machine. So, Howard Weaver, so we're not going to have a 2-time race winner. Howard Weaver now is, we are a third of the way through here on lap 25 of 75. Weaver working the bottom, Dryman and Sass and all those guys up on the top shelf of the Speedway. As that looks like where everything is everybody has to really roll out of the throttle and kind of walk on eggshells on the bottom of the Speedway. And that's kind of what probably Howard Weaver has to do here, especially through 1 and 2. You can see how rubbered up it is all the way down to the bottom of the Speedway. You got to imagine that he can't stay on too much longer because it's 14.912. Derek Dryman's 14.786. So you know the outside's fast. Howard Weaver may die on the bottom if he cannot get it going there and move it up to the top shelf of the Speedway. Weaver stuck to the bottom of the Speedway, and man, is they're lurking in the shadows. They're trying to catch him there at 444 Derek Dryman. Star donations out there. I thought I heard the star donations button. I heard it. I don't know who donated stars. I don't know why I just did that, but it's telling me Ken Roos did, and Ken Roos did that 5 minutes ago. So a little bit behind, a little bit delayed. Watching some great racing out here. Said Howard Weaver running the bottom of the Speedway here, coming up on lap number 33, going to complete lap 33 up on the board there for the 07 machine. Definitely a little bit different. These guys all in the 9-second brackets now, and everybody else in the 5.2s. So We're going to have to see what's going to happen. Howard Weaver, it's been a long time since we talked to him down in a victory lane scenario. So are we going to be able to get a chance to talk to him? We're going to have to wait and see here. On lap 34 of 75, he's got to make it through tech inspection too. There in that 07 machine, they're starting to get the tail end of the field here at the Lanier National Speedway, and it looks like Stevenson's going to be the first car that they may put a lap down. Even Kevin Kaufman in that number 37 machine, but heck, we were going to get to the tail. Now we got a yellow flag out. Yellow, yellow, yellow here on lap 34 of 75. Trying to figure out what happened here. The yellow flag did come out. Oh, the 74, Blake Brown. Blake Brown, oh man, the one gets into the back of the 74, Blake Brown. He goes around in a knot, backs her up into the outside retaining wall. Tanner DeMasi, I don't know if he's seen him there. Ends up coming there and giving him a slight blow there to the front end of that number 74. So he's going to go right down onto pit road, get hopefully the stuff repaired, join the tail of the field. So it is Howard Weaver, your race leader. Second is the 444 of Derek Dryman. Third should be Devin Morgan there in the 112 machine. No, Clifford Driscoll and then the Devin Morgan. Fifth will be JD Sass. No. Chad Swartz, excuse me, the 44. And then the 33 of Evan Say. So let's go on board Evan. Let's go on. Evan Say here, the cockpit view here, the number 33, just to watch him go to work here on a restart. We're down the back straightaway, just watching the cars in front of him directly. Listen to him on and off the throttle. You can hear the dirt hitting everything. So an awesome view there with Evan Say. To see him right there. He's working on the top shelf of Speedway in car number 33. So Howard Weaver, Derek Dryman. Is Dryman going to the outside? Here comes the number 112 of Devin Morgan. 63 of Driscoll way down to the bottom of 2. There's that 3D Racing number 63 machine here on lap 37 of 75. 38 now up on the board. We are halfway home officially here. 38 in, 37 to go. 37 to go as we are halfway home here of the 70-lap feature event. As that number 07 of Howard Weaver, the iRacing iFlag team VLR. Number 07 has led 34 laps of, I should say, 39 right now. So Weaver has led the majority of the laps. Derek Dryman in that 444 machine now battling for his life there with Team VLR number 112 machine of Devin Morgan, as Morgan keeps looking to the bottom there of the Team BDR 444 machine. Then you got Evan Say, so you got another Team VLR guy, the number 33 machine running in the 4th spot, and then Clifford Driscoll running in 5th, and then number 63 machine from Team 3D. So at least in the top 5, you got VLR, BDR, and 3D up in the top 5. There's 3 more VLRs than what everybody else is up there in the top 5. So hopefully everybody's enjoying this here on lap 42.75. Weaver has dominated this race so far. It looks like he's the fastest one so far on the track. I don't see anybody faster right now. Dylan Hauser 20 laps down, man. Dylan Hauser going to finish 22nd here tonight after winning the race last week there for Team BDR. So we got Weaver, Morgan, and Say. The top 3, all Team VLR. And man, they dominated last week, 6 out of 10 spots. They captured in the top 10. Right now, they got 1, 2, 3 for Team VLR. They're setting the tone here this season. Already here in the first 2 races of the season here for the Great Debate. As now Morgan and Say going at it there. That number 33 machine, Say down to the inside. Morgan to the outside there in the number 112 machine. As Devin Morgan dives it down here into 3 and 4. Morgan trying to hold on there from that 33 to Say. Look to the outside, a couple different challenges, a couple different ways. It looks like he just doesn't have that forward bite coming off the corner there. As he gets a little bit of momentum going into the corner, just slides up too much there. He gets a little bit slick. You see the rear end just step out a tad bit, but now he's found bite in a little bit different groove. As you see these guys, they pretty much change their groove 3, 4, 5, 6 times a race as that groove moves around. Take a look at the blip. Look how foggy it is. The blip you can capture the fogginess. Trying to get a little bit better of a camera here. It's going to be really hard. See the choppers, even the choppers getting fighting the fogginess. There's Devin Morgan there in the 112 machine. Dirty grass sill, look at that, right on the bumper. So it looks like this view pretty much there. So we are 3/4 of the way through here. Lap 50 of 75, so 24 laps now remaining here. Lap 51 going up there. Howard Weaver dominating so far, 1.099 ahead of the 112 of Devin Morgan. Evan Say right there too. Evan Say 1.433 back. And then Derek Dryman 3.1 seconds back of your race leaders. The top 3, they are searching down for Howard Weaver. They are very hungry here. Behind Weaver, we know Weaver's hungry too. Is he going to try to keep his teammates at bay? The teammates going to race him, or are they going to stay in it for the points? We'll see what's going to happen, how this is going to turn out. As the fog rolling in here, hopefully it stays only this thick and we don't have any more issues here with the cameras. Almost can't see these guys. Think Danny out there saying Say is going to win it. What do you guys think? How many you think Say's going to win? Devin Morgan's tracked down Howard Weaver here over the last 20 laps, so Weaver slowed up a tad bit. As Morgan and Say both have got faster than Weaver, whereas Weaver just getting wore out there in the 07 machine. As 20 laps will remain, 20 more circuits around the Lanier National Speedway here on the Full Velocity Racing Network. The Great Debates, race number 2 here so far. Team VLR took advantage of it last week, took the team win down, and then Dylan Hauser won the individual win as Star Donations going out there. I just heard a Star Donation button. Yes, 100 from Adrenaline Rush Racing Leagues. Appreciate it out there, guys. You're looking for an asphalt league? Hey, Adrenaline Rush Racing Leagues, great league. We did them on Monday nights. I'm looking forward to that. Thank you for the 100 stars. Sheffield Graphics also, check him out. As we get a battle for the race lead there between Morgan and Howard Weaver. Weaver has had this lead for 53 laps of the scheduled distance so far. And now it's Devin Morgan looking to the bottom. He's looking to try to take down a victory here in that 112 machine, as they are fighting side by side, tooth and nail here down the first straight with 16 laps remaining. Can Weaver hang on, or is Say going to have something to say about it too? Or the 112 of Devin Morgan. Morgan looked back down to the bottom, and he is side by side with Weaver. They make a little bit of contact there. Morgan able to keep it going in the right direction, and Weaver able to get it in the right direction. But these guys battling it out tooth and nail here with 15 laps remaining. What a great battle, and we have lap traffic in front of them. So that should play a key role, a key determining factor. As Evan Say now looking to the outside, he wants to get into this fight. He wants to make a 3 wide there with his teammates. As you got the 77 of Warren Samoy towards the back there, and Peyton Stevenson in that number 04 machine. Those guys scheduled to be attacked by the leaders next there to go a lap down. As the 07 of Howard Weaver and the 112 still fighting side by side for the top spot. Morgan really wants to reel it in here. He's down on the bottom of the speedway. He's down there catfishing, and Weaver in the middle. Say up there ripping the lip in that number 33 machine here. It should be interesting here, folks. As that 33 all over the rear bumper of that 07 machine. Also, so we got guys right there directly in front of them, bobbling up, definitely doing some different things. These guys are definitely having a great battle here. As you're watching Warren Samoy's, Howard Weaver backs out of it there. He knows there's lap cars in front of him there. He's letting Devin Morgan go at it. They don't want to wreck each other either. As it's the number 112 machine. As Weaver now drifts way up the track. Something wrong with Weaver's 07 machine. Weaver driving back to third. Oh, Kevin Kaufman almost makes contact there with the 77. Man, they're going to have to go to the outside. These guys working over the bottom of the Speedway, racing it out there for position 2 as the sun's starting to come out just a little bit, trying to break through that fog here. 9 laps remaining here. Going to be 8 laps remaining here. Evan Say way up to the top shelf of the Speedway. Howard Weaver right there too. Man, these guys battling out, duking it out here with lap traffic involved. There's yellow flag going to come out. Yellow, yellow, yellow. And oh, the leaders almost got it too. Definitely almost got it. I wonder if that was Peyton Stevenson. Yes, indeed it was. Stevenson. Oh, Scott Dobbs, man. Something happened to Scott Dobbs. So Dobbs racing here. We'll see what happened. And the number 29 machine. No, the 71 of Spar hits the wall. Dobbs gets down to the bottom. And Spar thought he could pull it off the wall. Dobbs there. Yellow, yellow, yellow coming here with 8 laps remaining. This is going to change the complexion of this race, folks. How many of you think the 112 of Devin Morgan is going to take down this victory? Give us a thumbs up. If you like Devin Morgan to take down the victory, thumbs up. That's what we want to see. Okay, how many of you think the number 33 of Evan Say going to take down the victory? Give us a heart. Evan Say in the 33, give us a heart out there on Facebook Live. How about Howard Weaver? Give us an angry face for Howard Weaver. How many think Howard Weaver is going to take down the victory from third? Clifford Driscoll. There, let's see a wow face. A wow face for Clifford Driscoll. Seeing some hearts out there. A lot of guys going for Evan Say. So we are restacked, repacked here to go back to green flag racing off a turn at number 4. iRacing I flag, green flags back out, and Weaver wasted no time. He wants to go back down to the bottom. Seen a lot of hearts out there. That's only one. Everybody thinking Evan Say going to win, and he drifts way up to the top shelf. Now Howard Weaver back to second. The 07 machine is 33 trying to find something up top. 6 laps will remain for the 112 machine of Devin Morgan. Here comes Howard Weaver. They're battling out with Evan Say. Say now drifting up to the outside in that number 33 machine. Right there on the rear bumper of that 07 machine of Howard Weaver. We were looking to the bottom of the Speedway. There are 5 laps remaining here for the Great Debate race number 2 here at the Lanier National Speedway. Team VLR holds down the top 3 spots, looking to take down a team victory here tonight. Individual victory right now is being decided as now Evan Say now moving to that second spot. See Dylan Petty out there, Doug Dobbs out there, Kelvin Herring. Thank you guys for tuning in to the Full Velocity Racing Network. Man, what a race. Devin Morgan looking to make it back-to-back victories that I've seen so far here on a couple different videos. But Evan Say trying to be the spoiler there. And that number 33 machine, we've seen him win quite a bit here on the Full Velocity Racing Network. We're going to come down into turn number 3 and off of turn number 4. Popsicle sticks up in the air for the driver of the 112, Devin Morgan. NC running in the second spot again. Howard Weaver running for 3. Stephen Wilson and Randall Carter. Man, the top 5 are all Team VLR guys. As we come off a turn at number 4, white flag in the air for the 112 of Devin Morgan. Does C have anything left in that number 33 machine? They diving down into turn at number 1. Off of turn number 2 down the back straightaway, the Devin Morgan number 112 machine leads the charge into turn number 3 for the final time. Here comes Say down to the inside, not going to be had. Devin Morgan going to take down the victory here at the Lanier National Speedway. Second going to go to Evan Say. Third to Howard Weaver, Stephen Wilson for 4. Fifth will be Randall Carter, Justin Norwood, Clifford Driscoll, Chad Swartz, JD Sess, and Cole Harvey. Round out your 10 cars here. The Great Debate race number 2 in the books. And Team VLR takes it down here in a fantastic fashion here. So a good race here as Team VLR is celebrating on the front straightaway. I believe the top 5, yes, all top 5 there, Team VLR. Only guy that I don't know. Blake Brown not there, but Steven Wilson. Steven Wilson not Team VLR. So he's the only one to break it up. I thought you see the 32. I thought it was going to be the other guy who was driving the 32 tonight. So we're going to take a brief pause for the cause as they're down there. And maybe he is actually on Team VLR. I'm not 100% positive. I need to look. But take a brief pause for the cause and make our way on to BladeNote.com. Victory Lane, we'll be back at you here live on the Full Velocity Racing Network. All right, and we're back here on the Full Velocity Racing Network. Is getting ready down here in Victory Lane. Had a little bit of an echo. Had to pound the microphone off here. Sorry, guys. Haven't used the Victory Lane microphone here at Lanier. Kind of trashy here tonight. But down here with Howard Weaver Driver the number 07 here from Team VLR, picking up a nice solid third place finish here. Led 53 laps here early, and then it kind of fell apart there for the 07 there at the seams, but able to bring home third here for Team VLR. Hey, Team VLR in the top 5. Tell us about your race.
Yeah. Yeah, my race went pretty well right there. You know, I led a lot of them laps, and then unfortunately my teammate Devin Morgan had to just go off in there and drive through me. You know, I'm gonna get him back, but you know, I think we had a pretty good race, and thankful to come away with P3.
I tell you, what kind of strategy did you play in the heat race? The heat race kind of went south for you there, and but it gave you a good starting spot for that feature event. It looked like you kind of missed the setup. Was that the case, or just playing that numbers game?
Let's see here. There we go. Sorry, my push talk button is messing up currently. But it was a little bit of both. You know, I couldn't run with Justin Norwood there, and I was just falling back. So I tried the top, destroyed my spoiler, and then it was just all downhill from there. So I decided to just run in the rear and start up front.
All right, Howard, good. Congratulations on your third place finish here this evening. But I'll give you that microphone here. Here, have this microphone, and thank you like thank you tonight.
Yeah, I gotta thank everyone on Team VLR. I gotta thank Evan C for the setups. I gotta thank Devin Morgan for you know, making Team VLR look great and going out there and winning that thing for us.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, bringing home the third place finish here tonight, driver of the number 07, Howard Weaver. We'll make our way on over here to Evan Say here, who brings home in the second spot here, able to bring home second behind Devin Morgan here. Evan, how was your race here this evening? It looked like it was not that eventful, but a nice solid second place finish here for Team VLR.
Yeah, it was pretty good. We had a good car. I don't know what we had for Devin there, but I didn't want to see that last caution. But that's pretty much it.
So you didn't want to see that last caution. Why didn't you want to see that last caution? What was going through your head when you seen that last caution?
Just whenever the yellow flag comes out, it just kind of startles me, and it just kind of throws me off. So I just, you know, whenever it popped up on my screen, I was like, oh crap. And I just saw it there, and it just kind of frightened me a little bit.
So you're telling me you're more of a rhythm type of guy. You don't like that second chance from the yellow flag to stack it back up there.
Yeah, I was about to pass Devin, but that yellow came out and kind of reset the field. But VLR, we still got, like, you know, I think the entire top 15 was all VLR. You know, it's a good night for us. Hated to see Howard back there in third. You know, he came out of retirement, and he looked pretty slow there, but you know, he did good for a bit.
Yeah, definitely had to knock the cobwebs off there for a little bit, did Howard Weaver. But before I let you go there, Evan, I'll give you that microphone. You can thank whoever would like to thank here tonight for your big second place finish here.
Yeah, I'd just like to thank Butler Built Seats for the car, myself for the setups, Steven Wilson out there for he's really just handsome guy, and congrats to my teammate Devin on the win, Howard on third, and one of them finished fourth, and Randall Carter finished fifth, and then I think, like I said, the rest of the top 15 was all VLR, so that's pretty much it. But go Gamecocks.
Ladies and gentlemen, bring home second here tonight. Driver of that number 33, Evan Say, is we'll bring down Devin Morgan to the fray, so we'll see what Devin has to say about all this too. Devin taking down the victory here in that number 112 machine. I got to watch him take down the victory last night too in another series, but back-to-back wins that I've seen, at least, Devin. But a great race. You were able to get around Howard Weaver there. and kind of get by him, and then he kind of looked like he threw an anchor out the backside of his car. But Evan was coming for you. Tell us about the race here. Team VLR, man, top 5.
Yeah, I think linear's easily my best track. I think I'm the best around here that's ever raced here. I finished first every race I've entered. I just easily passed Howard Weaver. Kind of made a little contact, but it was, I think he was just too slow, ran the wrong line. Just don't know what happened there. But yeah, it was a fun race, taking it easy at the start. And we went full throttle and stopped dragging the brake at about lap 40.
So tell us about this pass around Howard Weaver. You led 53 laps. Were you just kind of letting him lead there for letting him knock off those cobwebs?
Todd, can we stop talking about passing Howard Weaver? Hasn't that kid been through enough?
Yeah, so Howard, he had the pole for the race since he's a washed up driver, and just he finished last in his heat after falling back there. Had a good start and spot, but he started first in the feature, and he was just able to pull away. And once the track started to get slick, his lack of throttle control really showed. So we just had more horsepower than him, basically.
Not to defend Howard, but it did look like he did make contact with the wall, and that's whenever they started catching him. But I'm not trying to defend him. But still, good job by Devin.
Hey, it was a good job by everyone. Team VLR, top 5, as animosity and stuff between teammates. Hey, it's good. It's good to have that friendly rivalry between the teammates, even for that matter. Hey, you guys can win on any given night, but it's good to have teammates like you because you guys push each other. Am I correct?
Yeah, I love
Quite
having a
literally.
teammate like Howard Weaver. He's just, he's fun to, mess around with. He's a good guy. We have respect, but on the track, I'm just much better.
Well, before
Well, like I said, he's not that bad. I mean, he just retired. I'm not trying to defend him. I'm Evan C. I mean, I'm the greatest there was ever. But sorry to hijack the interview here, Todd.
That's all right. You're allowed to be right here. That's it's a big celebration down here. I think Howard kind of went off here. So, but I know you're here. I know he stepped away, but man, it was a
It's past
fantastic
his
race.
bedtime. He's old.
Oh.
He's back.
Oh,
You just wake up.
yeah, I'm back. I had to go check on my yard, make sure everything was going well over there. Great grass is always the greenest of the neighborhood. My neighbor's grass is absolutely terrible, but it's always fun to play around with each other.
All right, Devin. Before I let you go, this spins out of control even more. I'll give you the microphone. You can thank who would like to thank here tonight, and definitely a big W here for Team VLR.
Yeah, I'd like to thank VLR, Evan C. for the setups. Huge fan of whoever caused that last caution, because, Evan C. gets startled by them yellow flags, so I knew we had him covered with that. Just got to get the whole shot. Thanks for having me in here. Thanks for being good teammates, Evan and Howard.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the top 3 drivers here in order here from third to first. You had Howard Weaver, Evan Say, and Devin Morgan taking down the victory here tonight in that number 112 machine. You guys have any parting shots here for the race fans out there?
Yeah. I just want to defend Howard. He's been a good friend of mine for a year or two now, and I just don't like the way Devin talked to him. But Devin, he deserves to say what he wants. He won the race, and he's from my state, so that's not relevant at all. But I just said it. But anyway, I'm about to fall asleep because I just talk really slow.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it here for Full Velocity Racing Network. The great debate number 2 is Howard Weaver lit up just a little bit there. Looks like he's probably still trying to check the grass, but we're going to sign off here on the Full Velocity Racing Network. We'll see you next time here. I believe the next time we'll be on air is Sunday night there with a double bill there. We'll be over the Cyber Thunder Racing League for a charity race for a guy that actually runs with those guys over there. Lost everything in a moving accident there, and everything caught on fire. Definitely going to be doing that race, and definitely trying to raise some funds for the family over there at Cyber Thunder Race League. Again, thank you everyone for tuning in. We'll see you next time here on Todd Stanton signing off from the Full Velocity Racing Network. Good night.
Ass and kicking ass.